Hello and welcome to another episode of the Go Live Conversations podcast. My name is Michael and I'm here back again with our very own Toju. Very friendly face now, and we're gonna get used. Guys, just get used to it because this is the new look. We have content, and content is going to be flowing. And since football is back, we have no excuse. Our hands are up. We have no excuse. We're back at it again, guys. You know the vibes, guys. Look in our description below to subscribe to Toju's podcast, which is the World Actual Podcast. He has amazing things coming out there, and I know you guys are going to be excited. I'm excited for that. So go in the description and in the YouTube. I'll put the links there. Subscribe to all the social media channels, not just on YouTube. He's on Instagram. He's on X. Instagram, he drops all the reels there, so you want to engage there. So, guys, follow, like. Told you, how's it going, man? How's it going? How you feeling, man?
First of all, I appreciate that intro and of course the plug there. How am I feeling? Relieved. Relieved. That hey, I've been fronting on the internet, all social media. I'm relieved, man. I'm relieved. Yeah.
Told you was about to go into hiding, guys. He was
Ah,
about to just D&D some chats,
ah,
some chats he wanted to D&D.
hmm. You already know.
So for guys, for those of you who don't know who are just you need some context, maybe you're listening to this as you're driving. We're obviously talking about the Newcastle versus Liverpool game that just literally just finished, like probably about an hour ago. And we wanted to, and it's just coincidence that we've also planned to do our match weekend reactions every Monday, at least Monday or Tuesday, depending on schedule. But that literally as it's dropping, I told you, you guys, you are getting content here fresh. Oh. Don't come and tell me that you are getting stale content. So we're really going to dive right into that. That's going to be the first thing on our agenda. And told you, let me know what you're other than you stress relief. Let me give me some analysis about this game. Let me tell me about how you're feeling, and I want you to go through. So for proper context, before I kind of pass it over to you, I want people to understand what was leading towards this game. So everybody knows Newcastle has to probably be the most unfortunate or the most poorly run club in the world. They have
Hmm.
been rejected by so many players, and most importantly, for from a Liverpool perspective, Ekitike, who's the Liverpool's new front man, was rejected by them. And now Isak, who is Newcastle's striker, is actually been wants to go to Liverpool. He's made it very obvious. So in fact, depending on how you looked at this, you could have called this either the Isak Derby or the Eketike Derby. So depending on which fight you wanted to pick. So prior to this, the atmosphere for this was hot. I was hearing that if players are not wearing shin pads, if they're wearing those small shin pads that they used to look like tablets, they say for this game you need a full one. And I saw the one Van Dyke was wearing, so somebody took some pointers. But let me pass it over to you now. Everybody has context, so you know what's going on before you go into this game. Tell me how you felt as you rode through the emotional roller coasters of this game.
All right. So from the beginning, not even from the beginning, from about 5 days ago,
Hmm.
it feels like Newcastle fans have been circling this one as, oh, we're going to go in there and show them.
Mm.
And one would think like we're going to show them with our grit, with our intensity, with
Yeah,
our fan support. No, is we're going there to injure people. I'm like
literally.
like that is how you're going to show us. Like you're going to come in there and injure people.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, like notwithstanding, like three of their players came off with injuries.
That's
I mean,
very ironic.
first of all, like get your weight up, but whatever. And then the other one, Anthony Gordon, tried to go in, like not even tried to go in. He went in for like a ridiculous tackle. Like even the ref, like how is that a yellow card initially?
No, how did it? What did you have to go and review? Like, did you not see it live?
Like it's like it was the standing leg. It was like
It
almost
had
like
none
claw
of the ball.
marks. Nothing.
No ball.
So again, like imagine having to like resort to VAR for that to be a red. But that's Liverpool's lot in life. Yet again, people will say is Liverpool like we're the ones
Yeah, yeah,
that benefit. Like no, that was going to be a yellow.
yeah.
Imagine.
Huh.
So yeah, it was a whole bunch of that. Oh, our Brazilians, Joelinton and Bruno, I'm going to show them. I'm
Mm-hmm.
going to turn this into kickboxing. Like I'm like, okay, sure, what? whatever. But cool story. Because what you don't understand is like if you injure our players, it's going to make us need Isak even more.
Yeah,
Like, are you not doing the math? Like what are we doing here? But
if a man goes down, we're just paying up and we're snatching him.
yeah, and then it's like the fact of like where is this anger coming from? Like all we did was put in a British record transfer fee, and they rejected it. I'm like, okay, when you guys open for business next, we'll come back. Everything like even and it's lot was like he has been texting Eddie Howe. Like I know this is a difficult time for you.
Yeah.
It's like yeah, it's like I know this is a difficult time for you. All this stuff that's playing out in the media. It's like hey,
I'm done.
blame the higher ups. They're the ones that want Isak. Mio, I got a Kitike. I'm good, but they
Yeah.
want him. I know it's tough for you, but and credits to Newcastle because like the intensity was there. The intensity
Oh, yeah.
was from the jump. The fans, the players, like they were clearly amped. This was their to mix metaphors. This was their Super Bowl.
Yeah,
This
basically.
was like there's no other match that they could get as amped as this.
They didn't
And
need any motivation for this. The
yeah, like this
motivation
was
was
just like
already there.
yeah, and like it's good. Like once the adrenaline wears off, they're going to realize how ridiculous they were.
It was so stupid.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah,
come back to that, but go
yeah.
ahead.
But so as for the match itself,
Yeah.
so again, Ekitike scores. Like
Beautiful
he has already
finish.
proven that he's the real deal in my opinion.
Hmm.
No, like other players have to do gimmicks to show it wasn't getting to me. I did my celebration. Like
We'll come back to that person we are talking
anyway,
about. Don't worry.
anyway. So then, even the second goal, I was like okay, like quality build up, whatever.
Mhm.
Then the wheels fell off. It
Bro.
was it wasn't until after the match that I just realized like Newcastle might be the new set piece FC. It's like long ball from the back, Dan Burn flick on,
Ah,
runners, boom. But thing is, like, we know this, or we should be
mhm.
expecting it. Like, this is
Yeah, absolutely.
we should be expecting. So it's not even an excuse. It's just sort of like commentary. It's like, okay, this is what these guys do. You
Mhm.
should be anticipating it. Konate not being able to win like any first time ball is troubling.
I will come
Is
back to that, brother.
is
I will come
troubling.
back to him.
The second, that was the long ball was the second goal. The first goal was the corner, and it almost seemed like Kirkes was like
Should
giving
I go
the
for it?
attacker, yeah, he was giving him support, like making sure he broke the guy's fall
It's like,
essentially.
hey, go in
I
front
mean,
of me.
yeah,
Don't follow.
guys, what are we doing? I mean, I mean that's just like a very critical eye, but this Liverpool defense has been shaky even from last season.
Yeah.
It just so happened that it was more like bend but don't break.
Hmm.
Now, like conceding two goals in back-to-back matches to open the season, that's that should start ringing alarm bells.
Yeah.
Now, the only because like remember what we're talking about the substitutes from the first match.
Yeah.
They took off both fullbacks.
Hmm.
Frimpong, we've seen he's now out for an extended period of time because of
Yeah.
the
That's
hamstring.
very sad.
Yeah, and then Conor Bradley wasn't match fit,
Yeah.
so we had Soboslai starting at right back.
And he did
Right?
a good job. He
Yeah,
did
he
a
did. Yeah, he did a good job. And then obviously, like the dummy for the winning goal scored
yeah.
by a 16-year-old Rio. Again, every time he does something good, I say thank you, Chelsea. And I say it to you as well.
Sad.
Yeah, I mean, fourth youngest Premier League scorer in history.
And then we have stupid Mudrika here. Just let's go skip on.
Yeah, yeah.
Let me
So yeah,
not.
yeah. So Soboslai did a great job, man of the match for most people. He
Yeah,
did.
honestly.
He
Yeah.
put in a proper shift. Like
Yeah. Yeah.
uh, other than that, there weren't many bright spots. Okay, well, Van Dijk was a bright spot because anything that came to the left side of
Yeah,
defense, he cleared
he
it. It
mopped
was
it up.
yeah, it
Mopped
was
it up. He probably also can also be one of the players that can hold his head up high. Like, okay, I did what I'm supposed to do.
right,
Uh,
right. Verts, I feel like Bruno
hmm,
took out all of his aggression on Verts. It was every time I saw him, he was like getting clattered into, and because Simon Hooper just let it go, it just became like the blueprint for the rest of the match. So I don't think and it goes back to what we are saying before that he's very slight.
hmm.
Bulking up might be a thing, but I can't use this as the blueprint for him specifically. Like
Yeah, yeah.
if they're not dedicated to playing football, then what are we going to judge him off that?
I think he just has to be faster, like we talked about the last in our last episode. He has to be faster with his touches. He has to be more smarter. Like if somebody's going to lean into you, brother, you have to know how to dive. Oh. If not, you have to learn how to dive quickly because if not, referees are not going to pity you like, oh, you gave a good fight. I'm going to give you a foul. No, you have to let the referee know that what he
Yeah, yeah,
did,
you have to
he has
force
to
him to
make
make
it.
a decision.
Yeah,
But again, today Simon Hooper wasn't ready to make that decision.
yeah,
Look
because
at
it
look at
was
all
going
the
to be a
tackles that
fiery
came.
match, though. It was
Yeah,
going to
but
be
look
a
at all
fiery
yeah,
match, so it's not going to be giving those soft fouls. So you have to be ready.
but look at what was happening. And would you believe that Liverpool got the first two yellow cards of this
Oh
match?
yeah, those yellow cards, like the Gravenberg one, I agree that was a yellow card, but because the way, in fact, it's just lucky that the way he tackled him, you he got it in a way that it wasn't like because it almost looked like a scissor, like the Gravenberg one, it almost looked like a scissor, but he was lucky that he didn't follow through like all the way. He
Mhm.
just like
Yeah.
was like, okay, I'm backing off. So that was a yellow card, but that the other yellow cards, I was like, man, Newcastle are doing more, and this guy
Yes.
just
So it that's why I'm like I kind of give him a little bit of wiggle room on that. Like in when you're saying that 2 days in a row,
ah.
like are you is this the excuse machine cranking up already? But
And
again,
you know Premier League is not forgiving, and he's
yes,
just lucky that he's in a team that is winning. Because if you were in a team that is struggling and they're gonna be like, hey, Mister 120, what's going on? 120 million, we are not seeing your hand, though. I
Abby.
because the same criticism went for the likes of Caicedo, went for the likes of Enzo Fernandez, who came from a Portuguese league that was like literally like way off. Like
Mhm.
so you could see those criticisms. So if he's not careful, if he goes about but between the next 3 and 5 games, and if he's not picking up his performances, he's gonna very quickly become a highlight because people are noticing. The
Yeah,
the haters, right? The rivals and the haters, they're already like they are putting it inside the folder. They have not
yeah.
yet shouted though,
It's
because
in
they're
the
like,
drafts. It's
it's in
already
the
in the
draft.
draft. Mhm.
Yeah, I can even see some people already putting worthless or something. Like I'm like they call it. But they are not shouting it because they know that okay,
No, because
it's the first team.
and so that's why people say like winning is the best deodorant.
Yeah, it really is. It
Like
really
it,
is.
and someone else that falls under this category, Salah, was
Yeah,
very quiet today until again the game-winning assist.
literally. I text you because we have. I text you. I said that Salah has been practically useless in this game. He has been unusually just quiet. Do you know that he didn't have a shot on target? He
I,
didn't even
I
have a
mean,
shot on target.
I,
And I was like, this is unusual of Salah because there's sometimes, and maybe it's also the psyche of he's trying to move away from this. I'm going to score at all costs. Is that I recognize that there are talents around me. I'm going to try and be more creative. Maybe that's the angle is come because I did see some couple of chances where I'm like, typical Salah is putting you on the left and he wants to bend it.
one
It, do-
one
it
touch bang. Yep.
he doesn't send anybody's daddy. He just want to put you on the left, bend it in, and that's all. And he doesn't owe anybody excuse.
Can
But
I
there's
can I give you
sometimes,
can I give you my
yeah,
theory there?
yeah.
I think based on what happened last season, I think he's
Mhm.
going for the assist record this season. I
Mm,
think I think I think that's something that he wants now.
mm.
I think, and especially imagine like Ekitike and potentially Isak,
So, yeah.
like that is something that's well within reach. Like a
Mm.
quality number nine, that's something that's well within reach. And I think that, and it's not like oh I've seen it in the tea leaves or in the depths of Reddit or something. No, that's just me personally.
Yeah.
Because like you said, there are a lot of moments where like
I'm like,
old
bro, you shoot.
would
Salah.
just. Mhm.
Like in fact, you pull those out of the hat, like without any explanation. And even if you miss it, who will ask you and say that Salah, why did you shoot? You have every because there was one ball that he crossed to it once he crossed to Curtis Jones, and then what you call it, you go take it, missed it. But Curtis Jones literally all he had to do was focus on the ball and just tap it in. I'm like Salah before will have just controlled that a little bit, take it to the right when he sees that Curtis Jones is taking that defender, he will take the space and just bang it. But it was like, okay, you know what? I'm like his instinct is I will pass first before I shoot. And that is unlike the Salah that I know.
And,
Not
and it
that's
seems
not
like
the Salah I know with the
yeah,
money.
and it seems like the other players aren't ready for it.
Yeah, nah, bro. They're like loading. They're like this man is on like gigahertz. These people are like broadband. They're still
Yeah.
loading. I'm like, damn, it's got to be frustrating to play with him. Okay, you have given your reaction. Let me give my own reaction to this game. Newcastle, know your role. Know your role. That is my advice for you. If you have any sense in you, come and buy Jackson from us. 65 million. If Newcastle had an a fit striker, I don't even care where it's from. Even if it's Oiland, if they had a Oiland in that game, Oiland will have at least distracted, giving Elanga and Gordon or Barnes more chances to say, okay, you guys go. They miss just a number 9. I don't even care who it is at this point because I'm looking at them play and I'm like, there is no focal person you're passing to. You are trying to lob ball to a Gordon who is not short, but he can't occupy Konate and Virgil. So what's the game plan here? What are we doing? And you people are not like a tiki taka team that you're like very dynamic that you can move around with. You're not a PSG, for example, that you can. It doesn't matter. You can just rotate. All three of you can rotate. So you are putting Gordon to be in between Konate and Virgil. Like, what are we doing? Get a number 9, know your role. And one of the reasons why I say know your role for Newcastle is you got a 2-2 against a very, very, very poor Liverpool that on a normal day, they should have finished this game like 5-2. If everybody was on their stuff, like Salah is bagging goals, Ekitike is bagging goals, they literally would have this game would have been a 5-2. But you manage for the football gods, they managed to get you to 2-2. You now had the temerity to say you want to go and win this game. How daft could you be? Like, I don't understand. Like, this is where I miss the likes of Mourinho. We scammed the 2-2. We have 10 men down. Brother, whatever your TikTok name, brother that is in front, or Nasu or whatever, that Niger guy that made
Mhm.
there's a thing. Brother, I want you to be in the right back. Right back is your position from now on. Bruno, you are left back with whoever is left. Like, they should have sealed it off. But for some reason, they're like, wait, we are a Champions League. We are a Champions League qualification team now. We're one of the big boys. Top 6 finished last year. We can't go at Liverpool. The same mentality when they did with the transfer. They did not understand what their role is in the food chain. And they just, like any other team, a Burnley, a Dortmund, any team in that mid-table, Crystal Palace will lock up because there's no reason why Rio should be on an island. If Rio wanted to control that ball, shift it to his other leg, and bring it back, and he will still have the time to do all that. That's how bad they were. It's like they didn't understand what they were doing. I don't understand. You got 2-2, 10 men to a team that you know that all they already showed you that they don't need to be great. They
Mm.
just need a spark of the moment, and they will be like these people. They will suffer. Oh. Newcastle will suffer. No, for real. Like, I'm even hearing chat. Like, I was watching a stream and somebody said that they should revoke their Champions League qualification and give it to somebody else. Ah, uh, Are we? Are we? Is there any lie in that? Because
Give it
you
to
have
someone
just
that's
lost
serious.
two of your midfielders. You lost Tonali. You lost Joel Linton. You are barely surviving with transfer. People are managing to come to your team, and then you are on to look. Did you see their bench? Did you see their bench? The only person that they had that was liable was they had Joe Murphy, Jacob Murphy, who they did not bring on. They had
Mhm.
Jaden whatever Ramsey from Aston Villa that they just bought.
And Osula now, Osula took him off the bench.
Oh,
It's, that's the difference maker. That's
Osula,
that's the difference maker. He's the one that came in and scored now.
2025 Osula.
He came in and scored. We didn't stop 2025 Osula now.
Oh God. Anyway, I, I I watched that match and I remember I kept texting you. I'm like, what's going on now? Like, what's happening? I'm mentioning players. What's happening? What's happening with Salah? And then I just caught because I don't know what app I was checking, and I just caught 3-2. And I was like, I think I even caught it before you. I was like, of course you will scam it. Of course, out of all teams, you will scam this win that in a normal day, Newcastle deserved a draw out of this game. You know when they say football is not fair, this is the
Mhm.
definition of football is not fair.
Mhm.
But that's what champions do. Champions, you have that's one of the reasons why when you say champion mentality, this is it. You don't cry about what ref did not give you. You don't cry about the added time. You just find a way and get it done. And that's what you guys did. So I'm not gonna knock you guys. I'm gonna give you the credit that you guys deserve because you won the game. At the end of the day, when everybody checks the score and they see what was the score, nobody cares about stories. Some teams, some clubs that will not mention, they will give you the story. They'll give you context. They'll give you who's against them, but they
Mm.
will not tell you that what where's your evidence? All this explain.
Um,
You go explain tire, like Bonabo said. But your own case, you're not explaining. You're just saying we did what we were supposed to do, and I'm
Abby,
at I'm at peace. All right. Okay, let's move on. I think we've talked about the Isak drama. I think honestly speaking, I think deadline day, that guy's moving. He's moving to Liverpool. All this gra that they are doing, all these falls that Newcastle is trying to make. They I've literally their team is so depleted. And it's not even funny. They are so depleted, and actually feel sorry for them at this point. Like it's going to the point that imagine when you feel sorry for a team. I feel sorry for them.
I don't.
Uh,
I don't.
of course you don't.
I
Of course.
don't.
Newcastle, we have Nkunku, we have Chilwell, we have Sterling in our bomb squad. If you want him, give us 40 million,
You see,
25.
this is why
We are
Newcastle can't find
Sterling.
anyone. Because it's like they're going grocery shopping while they're hungry.
Ah,
So they're going to get overcharged for everything.
Imagine Jackson that we bought for 32 million. We want to sell him for 70, 75. Why do you
Is that
think we want
not
to sell him?
is that
When
not
Sesko
greed?
is going for 90, we are
Is that
selling
not
him for 75, 80.
is that not
Sorry.
greed?
Uh-uh. It's not greed, though, it's the market. Because
Yeah,
it's Man U that cost it. Because Man U went to go and buy this person. You people bought a Kitike. They were like, Jackson that is Premier League proving. 14 goal scorer. I fine. Give 75 million, Joe.
wait, when is this gonna come out? Is it coming out today or tomorrow?
Oh, this is gonna go about actually no tomorrow. Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
So
Tomorrow.
by Wednesday, I believe they will announce Isak.
Mm.
They just couldn't announce it
Yeah,
before the Newcastle.
I think so. I think so. I agree because I think if they announce it before this game, it would suck the energy out of everybody. Not even just the players, the fans themselves would just feel
Yeah.
like they have just been like, what are we doing? We are going to a place we are going to play a team that has already taken our best player, and
Mhm.
we literally have nothing to fight them against. So I think yeah, you are right. It's definitely going to happen. This week is definitely going. So Wednesday, yeah, man, I like that. I like that. I'm interested to see how the dynamic of Isak and Ekitike will flow in this game. That would be interesting. That would be our next analysis that we'll have to start chopping up. All right, very quickly, let's move on to the next game. The next team, the next match that we want to react to is obviously Man United versus or Fulham versus Man United because they played away. Fulham versus Man United ended up, the game ended a 1-1. Honestly, if you did not watch the game, you did not miss much. I can guarantee you that. Just three highlights. Somebody missed a penalty and he was blaming it on the ref.
I've never seen that before. A
Somebody missed
penalty
a
that was
penalty,
given. A
and it
penalty that
came
was
out.
given.
He had the audacity, came out on national television and said that the ref bumped me. That's why he got threw me off. Like, are you a professional player? Or are you a ballet dancer? No, are you a professional player? Are you a ballet dancer? Because ballet dancers is like, you have a routine and nobody can really throw you off or like get you in the wrong headspace. You're a football player. You react to what is in front of you. Even if the goalkeeper bounced the goalpost and started shaking the net, that shouldn't throw you off as a football player. How many things have we seen that goalkeepers have said things to even players to say, hey, let me catch your mom outside or say something about your mom? Like, you back the goal and then you go and tell him, when we finish, me and you will see in the parking lot. Is that not that's what you do? But you don't lose your head. And literally, from that moment, as he missed the penalty, his head was gone, bro.
He was pouting the whole time.
It literally just complaining. Like, how is this a captain? So look, I don't want to get into people's family business, but I wonder what will happen if you and your wife now fight. And we need somebody to be the bigger man and just suck it up and say, look, I'm sorry, I made a mistake or I did not see it. Like, This guy would drag argument for 1 week.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying, I don't know what's going on in family, but I'm just saying, like, if you are doing this to your fellow men on the pitch, you are not even in a relationship or anything. You are just there by you have to do your job. But man, you are crying for like from that they got the penalty probably like what 20 something minutes,
No, 38.
38 minutes. From
Mm,
38 minutes to 90 minutes, you lost every focus. You can't pass, you can't complete a pass, you can't track back.
nothing.
I I've seen, you know, one thing I wanted to ask. I've seen a tweet. Actually, there are two questions I want to ask. I think I
Mhm.
asked one before already. The first one, this should be an easy question, and
Yeah.
I think I asked you: is Ruben Amorim a spicy Graham Potter? True or false? I asked somebody, and I asked somebody that is a Man U fan. I will not mention names. They
Mm.
are giving me different answer. I said true or false. They are giving me somebody else. I asked, is he a spicy Graham Potter? True or false?
I mean, you're the one that has experience with Grand Potter now, so I think.
Of
So,
course. So from experience, I can tell you because I'm hearing what Amorim is saying in the post conference press, like post match conference, and he was saying, "Well, the lads played well. They gave their best effort." This is literally what I was hearing Graham Potter say when we are losing to big teams, and I wanted to grab the TV and just headbutt him from the TV, may feel him like that's how I was feeling because I'm like, what are you talking about? We played like trash with no formation, no tactic, no agenda. We are just roaming around. They are just burning cardio. And you are here telling me that the boys gave their all. Like, what are you talking about? And that's the vibe I get from Ruben Amorim. Like, he can see physically that his team is underperforming. They lack they lack any tactical like structure. These guys are just running around and they are waiting for special players to do stuff.
mm,
They're waiting for Cunha. Oh, yeah, do your magic. Mbemo, do your magic. Even placed Ahmad, one of your best wingers. You have now converted him to a right wing back. We in Ahmad's history, or is any of his academic career, has that boy ever played a defensive position before? But you, Sir Amorim, in your wisest wisdom, you have converted him to a right wing back. And then you
mm.
take your attacking midfielder that has never in his life played a deep midfielder role before. You said, Bruno, you know where I think it will be good? Come and play a pivot. You and Casemiro, you are running this field. And you are expecting a magic to happen. How the mighty are falling. And Man U fans are actually managing this. They are not shouting. I saw a stat 29 games played and 28 points. 29 games played and 28 points. You should be fired twice. No, you should be fired. They will hire you. We made a mistake. You know when Lampard did his first term
Mm.
and we fired him and we said you have done your best. And then we hired him again and we said, sir, sorry, our eyes was not clear when we made that. This time you are not coming back. This man has won 7 games in
Yeah,
about 30 something matches.
less than 25% win percentage. Yeah, yeah. I mean, since we're discussing Manchester United stats, I said I had a stat for you.
Oh, please.
Okay.
Let's
So,
talk
since the beginning of the year, so that's since January 1st, not the beginning of the season, no, beginning of the year,
this
counting
year.
last, yes,
Mm-hmm.
January 1st, 2025. My son has seen Liverpool win 4 matches.
Oh, don't go to your. You are going somewhere I don't like. But keep going.
My son has seen Liverpool win 4 matches.
Your newborn son, no.
Yes,
Let's make sure people
yes,
are understanding.
yes.
He just came
I've
to
seen
life and he
Liverpool win
just
four
expressed
matches.
life. Okay.
4 matches.
Mm-hmm.
Manchester United has won 5 matches all year. My
Five
son was born in April.
this whole year.
This whole year, this entire calendar year, Manchester United has won 5. My son has seen 4 Liverpool wins already.
Uh,
And that includes when they took their foot off the gas after winning the title. So that's lull that happened after winning the title. He saw the parade celebration. That lull after that is that's included in all of this. He has seen 4 Liverpool wins this year. Manchester United has only 5 wins this year.
Wow. Mayu, well done. Mayu fans, let us know what you think. Let us know. Are you me? I, at this point, if I am a Man U fan, God will not make me a Man U fan because we don't associate with devils in my own house. So Jesus Christ,
Mhm,
the only God that we know. We don't know them.
mhm,
Not devilish club. When you name yourself Red Devils and you are wondering why calamities are following you from pillar to post, where like what do you think will happen? If I were a Man U fan, or if my enemy was a Man U fan, I would
mhm,
be calling for Isak right now because why? Throughout preseason, this man has changed nothing tactically. Not once has he said, Bruno, you go up to the 10. Let's try and play a different formation or different style. Maybe in transition and out of transition, we do something different.
mhm,
Maybe I will carry Dalot because you are better as as a center back than being a right back. Maybe you'll be the one that you invert because everybody's doing inversion now. You have invited
mhm,
right back, invited left back, inverted wing back, invert to the middle, invert to the middle and can't help them out. They need help. Did you, even Fulham, the Fulham coach, players, they said it very clearly. Our approach was to go inside the midfield and outnumber them
mhm,
because we saw that it was we can press them, we can outrun them, we can outpass them in that midfield. And that was our game plan, was to attack their midfield because that's where their weaknesses were. So everybody knows where Man U's weaknesses are, but Amorim does not know where the weaknesses are. And either he knows and he refuses to do nothing. But I'm telling you, this man will get fired on that hill that he wants to die on because that is what got Ange fired, and that is what will get him fired at the end of the day. Honestly speaking, Ruben Amorim should be sacked. I don't think I have Man U fan, but Jared. Jared has given up. He's not even watching match anymore. He said, "I will catch highlights." And whenever he sees this, it's like, "I'm not watching that highlights. I'm not watching that." How can you spend so much this summer and you are still coming up and telling me that until when you have Baleba? Wait, let me ask a question.
mhm.
What was the purpose of going to go and buy Embuemo and Sesco before actually fixing your midfield, which by the beginning of last year, you know that that was a problem. I get the Konya buy. We can excuse that. Ahmad could have played where Embuemo is playing, but you wanted to go and be chasing Marquis signing, Premier League proven people. You want goals. As Ahmad leg hang and said that he cannot score goals again. Because why is he not playing where Mbuemo is playing? What happened to go and find a cheap striker? Wisa, get a 40 million, 50 million, whatever they are quoting you. Get a cheap striker, put him there. It's the midfield, which is your fundamental problem. Then you now said that in your wise wisdom, you bought Sesko first, and then a couple of days to the beginning of the season, you said, we're a Baleba. We're a Baleba. Is that not what they say? They say they were a Baleba. Are you a Baleba? Which Baleba? You are not carrying Baleba from anybody. Brighton that is barely hanging on to
Hmm,
top league position. They have already sold most of their stars. You now want to take their pivotal player,
mhm.
midfielder, and you said that because you are Mayu, we are Mayu. Come on, get out. Honestly speaking, Mayu, I don't. The way they are going, if they don't fire this guy, they are not making top half of the table, and it's not a cost, and it's not banter. Man, you are not going to make top half of the table based on what have seen them play. Because the only thing they can do now is hoof the ball in the air. Hopefully, somebody miss some deflection and something happen, and they will score. And all it takes for Man U fans, and I think Man U fans are the problem of Man U. All it
Uh-oh.
takes for Man U fans is they win at their. I don't know who they are playing. Is it Brimo or BC that they are playing this midweek for? And that's because they finished 15th. I don't know who they are playing. Then they will now go and play Burnley next.
Grimsby.
Grimsby. They will play Grimsby, they win. They will play Burnley, they will win. And then
Hmm.
they will not say, what? We are back.
Hmm.
All it takes is a Sesco banger. Two Sesco bangers in that FA Cup rounder. And then another goal in bowling. Then you not say, Mayu's back. Mayu is what? We are back. And then you forget all the atrocities this man has put you through for 29 or 30 games. And you are still saying that in him we believe. And you are still giving him a blank check. This is the same thing they did for Ten Hag. You buy players that only fit a manager's style of play, and then you fire the manager, and then you want to
And
get rid of
you're
the
stuck with
player.
those players. I mean, that's why I disagree with your earlier statement that Newcastle is the worst run
Oh, yeah.
club. No, it's Manu.
It's Manu. It's actually Manu. You are
It's
right.
Manu.
You have a point. I
Manu.
stand corrected.
Yeah,
I
it's
stand
Manu.
corrected. Manu.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on to the next team. I'm tired of. How am I even getting? How are Man U fans feeling? This is me. Just I'm even supposed to be bantering them the more, but I'm like, but is anybody with common sense in this club that is thinking the way we are thinking? Like, this is not. It's not rocket science, guys. But we leave Man U alone. Let's move on to our very own Hop the Chills. Hey, we're back. Me, I can say we are back. Me, I can say we are back because the ball that I've been seeing my guys play, honestly speaking, let me not lie. And guys, I'm talking about the West Ham versus Chelsea game. This was a game that was played on Friday. The score ended up being 5-1. After they scored the first goal, I was like,
Mm.
Sanchez, so this is what you want to use 2025 to start doing. No, this is what you want to use 2025 to start doing. You want to be carrying, you want to be making foolery of yourself because it's not me that you disgrace. It's
Mhm.
you that you disgrace because and I saw that go and I almost wanted to if I was a Chelsea owner or a scout, Donnarumma, what's going on with your contract? How much are you earning? Let's figure it out because we have a we have a TikTok personality in our goalposts because I don't understand what he was doing for that first goal. At first, I was trying to excuse it, but the more I watch the highlight of it, the more I'm asking: Are you a professional goalkeeper or are you an actor? Because the fundamentals of a goalkeeper is whenever you sense a shot is about to be kicked, you steady yourself, get yourself in position enough to say that whichever way is going, I am set. So you position yourself. That's the first thing.
Mhm.
Because if you don't position yourself, anything that happens, you are just flopping like a bed. And he didn't position himself, and Paqueta took the shots, and then he was just flapping like a bed, using the wrong gun to punch. And I'm like, this guy, you want to be an enemy of progress, but my God will not allow you. Thank
Mm.
God. Thank God for the players that we started signing. At least João Pedro said, no, we're not going to allow you to bring us down. Because before, Madueke will have been like, well, if he's doing that in the goalpost, eh, I can't help you, Sanchez. But I thank God because honestly speaking, the boys woke up. They woke up. Kopama obviously came out of that game with a groin injury. Please, Kopama, come back. I saw you at the carnival. I saw your Instagram. If you can walk to the carnival, you are able
He
to
was
play the
there.
game. He was there, but he was there in disguise. He put like a mask on and a reggae, all this Rastafarian wig on. So he was there in disguise. I was like, brother, you have just exposed yourself. If you can go to the carnival and go and be whining waste, your groin is not paying you, sir. Come back and come and play the next game. So I thought inside when I did my review, I said that I know what Kopama did. Kopama is like, let the young boys eat. Let young boys
Mm.
start you go and eat.
Mm.
Go and enjoy. See what it's about. Because the way I'm seeing these Western players train, by the time I handle them, hat trick will be loading.
Mm.
So I said, okay, no problem. I was a man. But the boys like Jao Pedro, hey God, I thank God for Club World Cup. That's all I can see. I thank God for Club World Cup because the only reason why I went to go buy Joao Pedro is because one, the lap, which was at 30 million, went to go and get is it not yellow card and ended up getting suspended for the next game. And they were like, wait, are we not going to go into the next round without a striker and be playing first now? They were like, but we can buy players now. Joao Pedro, what are you doing there? You are at the beach. My friend, end your vacation earlier. Come back, come and play for us, Joe. And that boy,
Mm.
when we bought him, I was like, hell, this Brighton money laundering scheme has come again because I don't understand what tie us our destiny and Brighton's destiny together
Hmm.
because it's becoming fishy. We still bought another a player from them again. They need to really investigate what we are doing with Brighton because either Brighton owners, either Chelsea owns Brighton, and we are just doing all this money laundering scheme. It- I have to question it because why are we not buying from Crystal Palace, for example? Why are we not buying from other teams? Are they the only ones that have players? And some of these players, obviously, they have benefited us, except for Sanchez. I cannot explain Sanchez one. The players have benefited us, but I'm like, are they the only ones in the team that have players? So Brighton, we bought him, and João Pedro was amazing in that game. Obvious, assisted two, scored one. That is what I want from you. If you are not scoring, be assisting. The one person I'm concerned about, though, and I've been truthful, is the lap. The lap is not firing from you. Even though he was involved in the second goal,
Hmm.
but the lap is not firing for me. And for me, what I want my striker to be doing is what Eketike is doing. You should be on the end of the game. No, you are not the one providing the assist. Oh. Assist is not your job. You are not doing pre-assist. Your job is to finish. That is your number one priority. And I don't see him being on the end of the ball. Sometimes even when some crosses are coming in, he's not reading it and like João Pedro will say, "Oh, I think I'm supposed to be here." He will position himself for a job. The lap is a little bit like I'm hoping he will ramp up. That's my hope. I think as game goes on, as he understands how people are playing, he'll ramp up a little bit. But I'm happy. That West Ham are horrible. That 5-1 we did not it was it's not as we did not let me be clear. It wasn't a dominant performance because in my mind, I feel like we didn't even get out of second gear, if I'm being honest. I feel like West Ham were so horrible. Our boys were just saying we became the set piece FC. We scored three goals from corner. Three goals. We became the set piece FC. So, honestly speaking, West Ham were horrible, but Chelsea they showed that at least because if this was last season, West Ham will win 2-1. I guarantee you. It's
Oh,
2-1. They will have won 2-1, and then we'll be explaining. And we did not finish. We did not take our chances. All that story. That's what will have happened. But anyway, we give glory to God. Uh, I can't wait to meet Liverpool. Oh. You people, you are looking tasty. Oh. I'm just saying.
don't worry, don't
The way
worry.
you are playing, you are looking tasty.
That, don't
You are
worry.
looking yummy. Yummy, yummy, yummy,
It's
boss.
hangover, hangover. Don't
It's
worry.
not over. Okay. Oh.
Mhm.
Because I'm seeing set piece and I'm seeing Konate. You people better go and buy gay. Go and buy gay you. Because I think you really need to secure this gay deal because what I'm seeing from Konate, he really needs somebody to say, like, you're not a guaranteed first starter anymore. Because if you keep putting in stinkers after stinkers, I'll put in gay. And then you have to show me that you can deserve it, you deserve it above gay. Or if not, you'll be playing Champions League. You people, you have a long game ahead. So
Mhm.
that that's one position that I'm like, he's not secure because Van Dijk is doing his best, but there's only so much Van Dijk can do.
Happy.
All right, very quickly, let's go on to last was semi last game is Arsenal versus Leeds.
Yeah. I mean, if we have to.
Those people they want 5-0 now. They will not let us rest. They're doing this up and down. They are doing this up and down. They are going to act like we do not see the stinker that man put in when it one on one. No, one on one. Nobody was on him. He's out there flopping like if Lukaku did that now, they would have been playing that highlight first before they showed the two goals that he scored. But it's okay. We wait for him. We wait for his and the goal that he scored. I think you even put it in the chat. You're like, how many touches is he going to have before somebody puts a leg? One, two, three. I've set it up. Everybody take a picture. Cheese. Oh yeah, score. Ah, I mean, what are you thinking about Arsenal? Because you are facing them next. What do you think about their performance? Are you scared at all? Are you like
I mean, now
just
that they got Eze, it's so I for some reason I follow a lot of Arsenal fans
mm,
on social media, and like the same way I'm critical of Liverpool, they are critical of their squad
mm,
when they are being reasonable.
mm,
They have a tendency to not be reasonable. Everything is either the best thing or the worst thing for them. Uh, they are the ones that I follow
mm,
are frustrated with their reliance on Odegaard as a creative
That's true.
unit. Eze sort of breaks that, and that is concerning.
That boy is a proper baller, man. I'm not
That
gonna lie,
that
man.
that is concerning.
That guy is an X factor. Odegaard used to be an X factor before, but I don't know what Teta did to him. I just made him a robotic playing player, and he
He
just
he's just Jordan Henderson with an accent. That's it. That's it.
yeah.
All these sideways back passes. That's Odegaard.
John and accent. I just say with an accent.
Jordan Henderson with an accent. That's it. Like
Yeah,
not no progressive carries, no line breaking passes, none of that.
and his shot takes have just been horrible. When he's supposed to shoot, he will pass. When he's supposed to pass, he will shoot. And none of them are always on target. But
And
if you give Eze now, oh
mm,
Lord.
yeah, like the positions that's uh Odegaard gets into, put Eze there, it's a problem. Now,
Ah,
me saying he's Jordan Henderson with an accent, Jordan Henderson has won everything in club football.
true, true.
Odegaard cannot say the same thing.
Yeah.
So Odegaard, he should take that as a compliment.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I saw one guy that I follow. It's like Odegaard is just a CEO, the one that gives good press conference but isn't doing any of the heavy lifting. That's
Yo, shots fired, bro.
I'm just saying.
Is it shots fired or reality now? Because we can't
Uh,
really be calling it shots fired. When it's just we're calling it for what it is.
Happy. And yeah, so Izzy, he it's when we gave our predictions last time,
Mm-hmm.
that was with Eze going to Tottenham.
Yeah, true.
With
That is
Eze
true.
going to Arsenal,
Yeah,
it throws a wrench into things.
yeah, it really does.
And especially because of the final game we're going to discuss,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the top three of my prediction might need a shakeup.
No, yeah.
But like you said, Arsenal coming to play against Liverpool, they're not going to have Saka.
Oh, yeah, that is true. That
They're
is
not
true.
going to have Saka.
Madueke would we have inserted him.
Yeah,
He's a
that's.
he's a spy. He's a spy. Who doesn't
I mean,
get it? He's a
there's a reason why nobody at Chelsea was sad to see him go.
we were
So
happy.
yeah, exactly. So that tells you all you need to know. Now that being like all that being said, like and now they're even in for Hinkapi.
These people they don't understand where their problems are. You need a left winger that can actually do damage. But no, you chase defenders. You bought Eze. Eze is not a left winger. I want Arsenal fans to understand that Eze is not a left winger. So you cannot classify him as that.
Mhm.
Eze is an attacking midfielder who,
Yep,
who primarily, in all words, if unbiased and without politics, it should be benching Odegaard.
absolutely.
Odegaard should be coming off the bench to Eze. But politics and all the favoritism from Ateta will not allow him to see that initially. But I think gradually, once the fans complain well, he will be the one. He'll be the one starting. But Eze is not a left winger, so you should be looking for a left winger that can give you actual. I've seen Madueke in the left. I want people to know that I've seen Madueke in the left wing position, and he's horrible. No, Arsenal fans, look at me. He's horrible. I'm seeing him because the thing about Madueke, I don't mean to bash on him. It's just his ability, and there's a ceiling to his ability. That's the problem, and that's one of the reasons why we moved him on. Is that we didn't see him progress in the manner that we're expecting him to progress. So he just kind of plateaued, and there's a ceiling to him. So you put Madueke on the left wing. If he goes to that side, he always cuts back to his right because he's not comfortable crossing with his left foot. So every time, as a defender, I have joy marking Madueke on that left wing because, brother, I know you're coming back to the left wing. All I need to
Mhm.
do is call my defender, bro. Me and you, as a cutback, you take him on. So that means the only person that's going to be going there is your left wing back, your left back. And if Calafuri gets caught up there, you are susceptible to a counter. And Madueke is not even great coming back defensively because that's one of the biggest problems Maresca had with him. Okay, if you cannot do much up there, you have to track back. And sometimes, depending on his mood, if he's sagging, he's not chasing back. Oh. He will do like he's hustling back, but he will just say, I tried, Gaffer, I tried. So uh, Arsenal's problem, they are not solving it yet. They still, and I feel like if they do not solve that, it's the difference between winning the title and not winning the title because they think that their problem is defense. Your problem is not defense. I think you are probably overloaded even in the defense because you have. Looking at the squad depth. You have Mouse Kelly, Calafuri left back. You have Gabriel. You have of Saliba. You have the new kid that they bought from Valencia. And then right back, you have Ben White. You have Timber. Timber can play a pseudo center back if needed. If there's a coverage that is broken, he can play a center back.
Hmm.
So I don't know why they want two people in every position. And they are going to go and buy a guy for almost 45 million pounds. His release cost is 65 million. I don't know if it's pounds or euros, but you're going to go and buy him instead of
Wait,
investing that
who
money
are
into your
talking?
left back.
Hikapi?
In Capi. That's
Yes.
what they want to go and get. And
Yeah,
I'm like,
60 million euros.
why? It's not. It's Arsenal is what they call money misroad sometimes. It's money misroad. They have the money. So they had all this money and then they left Isak alone. So where's all this money magically coming from? I thought they had FFP and SPR and all the PPR issues. Where's all this money coming on? I saw a tweet that said that so Isak probably told Arsenal no. That's why they did not invest all the money inside of him. At this point, can we deny it? Because
No.
you have spent 50 mil on Madueke, you have spent 60 on and 50 mil for a backup. Oh, let's be clear. You have bought Eze, who is potential backup, or Odegaard is chopping bench, one of the above. Now you want to go and spend another 45 million for a center back. Make it make sense now. Anyway, it's not my problem anyway.
Before you go on,
Mhm.
I have a stat for Arsenal as well because I had one
Drop the
for Man
stats.
U.
Drop the stat. Let's.
So assuming they buy Hincapi for
Mhm.
60 million, Arteta's spend at Arsenal will get within 10 million of Jurgen Klopp's transfer spend. I don't mean at Liverpool. I mean his entire career.
Holy wow. Jesus.
I don't mean at Liverpool. I mean if Arsenal spends that 60 mil to get Hincapi, Arteta's spend at Arsenal is just 10 million away from Jurgen Klopp's entire career spend.
Hmm. I said that if they burn you and don't win this league. Oh. If they burn you well, don't win this league. I am here. Oh. Arsenal fans, you will explain to me because I am very clear that there are some Arsenal fans that still want him to stay, even if he does not win the league. And you people, you explain to me. Oh, I will bring all of you on this show. I'll put
Let
all
him
of you
stay.
on.
Please let him stay.
I'll bring all of you on
Let
StreamYard.
him
You will
stay.
come and explain to me how this man will spend this much money and only contributing only one FA Cup with that, and that was not a squad though. That was a squad of somebody else. You borrow and win, and then you want 2 or 3 community sheets, plates, serving plates, and then that's what you have to account for yourself. No, don't worry, don't win. No, in fact, don't win Champions League, don't win Premier League. Okay, we'll talk later. Lastly, very quickly, let's go on to Man City versus Tottenham. Hey, hey,
Mm. Mm.
how the mighty are falling. No, for
Let,
real. How
let,
the,
me,
and I
let, me,
said,
let me ask you this. That
yeah,
match, who does it say more about? Man City or Tottenham?
I think it says more about Man City because I think, and the reason why Tottenham, what I saw from Tottenham is not what is. I'm not surprised because I've seen a Thomas Frank with Brentford, and
Mm.
if you give somebody with very little more resources, better
Mm.
players, of course, unless you're a Man U player or you're a Man U coach, you
Fair, fair.
expect better results and better performances. So I'm not surprised from Thomas Frank. But what I'm surprised about is from Pep Guardiola is there's multiple comments that lets me know that sir, do you really have a plan for this team? Because I'm looking at the team and people are not in the right profile. You are not getting people that are your profile of players. So who is scouting them for you? A James Trafford who looks absolutely like a fish out of water. That guy, if you do if you are playing ball with that guy, you say he will drop the ball. I guarantee you. He's so lily livered. That's the way I've seen his performance in the game. And then I'm seeing a Stones Diaz. Diaz that used to be the commanding CB, won the Premier League Defender of the Team of the Year at one point because he was a part of the Team of the Year. And I'm seeing a Diaz that just looks. It's you can burn through Diaz if you want to, and then a Stones that I'm like, is this the rock at your back? Because other than Stones and Diaz, who do they have as centre backs? I'm not scared of Ake. I'm not scared of Akanji. Akanji that they want to ship out to Galatasaray. So you are left with Ake, Akanji, Ruben Diaz, and then you have one Kovreskalia, whatever they called him, one guy that they bought like that.
Kusunov, the one that they bought last year,
Kusuno,
and already benched him.
and already benched him. He can't even bench a Diaz or a Stone. So what did you spend? What did you buy him for? And then I'm seeing a Nico Gonzalez in the middle that he can command the midfield. Uh, Literally, Tottenham bossed them. I want people to understand that Tottenham actually manhandled a Man City midfield. You don't; those two things don't go together. Man City controls possession. You
Yep.
sit back, and then you hope to get a counter against us, and then you score from that. But Tottenham actually said, "We are going to go toe to toe with you, and we believe that you cannot escape our pressure." That is what they said, and that was how sad it was. So I honestly said I looked at it. I honestly when you talked about we need to review our standings, we really need to review it because I've judged Man City all wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I have judged them all wrong. I think I looked at the signings. Chucky was absolutely just useless in that game. He was just floating around doing nowhere. Haaland, I saw Haaland trying to start coming and check back in because he's not getting the service. Haaland wants to now start doing, I will drop back. And the first time that he tried it, he never tried it again. Romero has to come and get that ball out of here. Where are your touches? I've seen Haaland playing Rondo, and I've seen his touches are just horrible. You are better off running behind and just scoring. That's your job.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, honestly speaking, I said it, and I'm going to say here, I don't see Man City. I don't see Man City. They are going to struggle for top four. Man City are going to struggle for top four because if you are struggling against the like of Tottenham, what's Liverpool going to do to you? What's Arsenal going to do to you? What's Brighton going to do to you? I'm talking about midfield, like people that have actual. What is Crystal Palace going to do to you? What is Watson going to do to that your midfield? Your defense. And I saw this in the Wolves game. They are playing this kind of high line situation, but the defenders are not equipped to play high line. Pep is instructing them to play high line, but they cannot play high line because they're not quick enough. Because the moment the goal that Richarlison crossed to Johnson, what's his name? Stones was trying to catch Richarlison in the offside trap, failed ridiculously, fell on his butt, and they was chasing back. And I'm like, so this is the defense that we're supposed to be scared of.
I
This
hate when I
is
see that. I hate when your first resort is offside trap. And it's part and not exactly the same, but it's part of my frustration with Van Dijk at times,
Mhm,
where it's like you are like I get there sometimes that you back off because like you're basically trying to delay the attacking motion or whatever.
mhm,
Like you're trying to delay a shot. A lot of times when it comes off, it looks like you look like a genius.
mhm.
Other times it just looks like you are scared to make a move. Or it maybe it even goes back to like there was a season that he wasn't dribbled past at all. So it
Yeah.
almost looks like you are trying to protect that stat.
Mm.
Like sometimes you just need to go in and put the leg in.
Yeah.
Like like
Just
like
actually go for the
yeah,
ball. Stop.
put the
Stop.
leg in If they beat you, recover. Not the one that you're backpedaling. Like more often than not, you're going to unsight your keeper. Now the keeper doesn't know the shot is coming. He's diving too late. Then what? But yeah,
And they are
I
doing
mean,
with the days of now automatic offside line that they are counting toe now. And no, they don't even count the hand. If the hand is outside of the line, that's not their problem. They are looking at where the feet
yeah.
is. So if you know that you cannot perfect it and it's not obvious, just follow the defender and get the ball from him and stop all this. Honestly speaking, I was so shocked because I saw a Pep's defense that you can walk through. You can goals go plenty. Oh. And now
You
they want to go and sign Donnarumma. And Donnarumma is not a Pep playing goalkeeper. It's not a ball playing goalkeeper. It's not good with
that,
his leg.
that's why PSG isn't that why PSG is moving on from him as well? Yeah.
Oh. So don't worry, we'll review it. We are going to have another. We are going to have another video. We are going to talk. This is going to be a dedicated video for Premier League prediction, but I want to do it right after the transfer window ends because then we know everybody has moved out. There's no more. Maybe
Eze
if
has
there's
changed things. Yes.
yeah,
That's
everything will be cemented. We're going to do an actual top standings. But guys, let me know, guys. Let us know what your thoughts are about some of the matches we talked about. Let us know. Any fans out there, are you scared of a Pep team? Because I'm not. I'm relishing to play against a Pep team. You want to play upside line against Estavio and Copama and Del Pedro? We love it, sir. Bring it. More of it. Anyway, guys, like, subscribe, comment. Guys, please encourage us. Encourage us. This is time out of our day. We are not getting paid for this. We have all of us have 9 to 5, but we still give you content. So please like, follow us on our individual channels, subscribe, turn on your notification bells because we're going to be dropping this for you at the end of every Premier League game. So we're going to be reviewing specific games, highlight games, and we hope you're enjoying it. Comment if you don't agree. If you're a Man U fan, you don't agree, and you want to keep Amorim, I want to see your highlights. I want to see your comments. Let us know why you want to keep it. Because I actually want to have a conversation with you. If you're a Man U fan that you want Ruben Amorim to stay, me and you need to have a conversation. But put it in the
me. I
comments.
want him to stay. I want Amorim to stay. I want
You
him to
see,
stay.
I want him to stay. Yeah, I'm up now. Why would you not want him to stay? All right, guys. Thank you guys for chilling with us here, and we hope you've enjoyed you've enjoyed our reactions to the games, and we look forward to seeing you again next week. Peace out, guys.